So for this video, we're going to be solving this problem, 5 and 36 hundredths times 3/10. So we're going to be using the area model, so we'll be writing each number in expanded form. We'll be drawing an area model, multiplying, and then we'll actually be adding. Okay, so for starters, since I know I have 3 digits here and 1 digit here, I know I'm going to be using a rectangle that's kind of long and skinny. I'm going to put my 3/10 here, and I will be multiplying each one of these digits by 3/10. So we'll start with the 5. That is a whole number, so we're just going to write 5 as a whole number, plus, then we go to 3/10, so I'll be writing 3/10 here, plus 6/100ths. So the first thing you do is you put each number in their expanded form. Then we're going to multiply them, and then we're going to add them up. So we are going to take the first 2 digits. We are going to take 3/10 times 5. So 3 times 5 is 15, but I do have 1 decimal place in my multiplier, so I'm going to put that right here. Okay. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take 3/10 again, and this just happens to be 3/10 also, times 3/10. So we're going to take 3 times 3, which is 9. Now the difference here is I have a decimal place here and a decimal place here, which means in my answer I need 2 decimal places, but it still needs to read 9. So in order for it to stay reading 9, I must put my 0, a placeholder 0, in the front. So it still reads 9/100ths. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to again multiply by 3/10 times 6/100ths. Now because this happens to have 2 decimal places and this happens to have 1 decimal place, in my final answer here I will have 3 decimals. So we're going to start by multiplying the 3 and the 6, and we get 18. Now in order to have 3 decimals here, I am going to have to put a placeholder 0 in the front, and then I will have my 3 decimal places. If I put it in the back, it won't read 18, it'll read 180. So that's why it's important that when you're dealing with decimals, the placeholder zeros go in the front. All right, now we're going to go ahead and add these up. So we're going to start with 1 and 5/10. I'm going to make sure I line up all my decimals. So I'm going to go ahead and write all 3 of my decimals there. I'm going to make sure I line up all my decimals so all my place values are in the right spots. So then I have 9/100, so I put the 0 there, and the 9 is out here. Then I have 18/100, so I'm going to start here with my decimal, 0, 1, 8. Now one thing you can do when you are adding and subtracting with decimals, I always recommend filling in the empty spaces with zeros, especially for subtraction. So now that we've done that, we can go ahead and add that up. 8 plus zeros are 8. 1 plus 9 is 10. I'll carry the 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. Bring down my decimal, and 1. So we would say our final answer for this is 1 and 608 thousandths. So that is how you use the area model when you're multiplying by decimals.